Our lesson on the Blessed Virgin Mary, Mother of the Church. Mary is always described as the mother of Jesus, instead of the lady or the widow of Joseph. Her motherliness is emphasized throughout the Gospels, beginning with the Annunciation. This is a quality that was noted immediately by the Fathers of the Church, a quality that applies also to the Church. The Church is feminine because it is church and bride. Both are feminine nouns in all languages, treated grammatically as feminine in those languages that have articles for both feminine, masculine, and nominary. Mary is mother. She gives life. Bride and mother. And the Fathers of the Church have gone further and said that even your soul is the bride of Christ and mother. And it is this attitude that comes from Mary, who is talked of as mother of the Church. With this attitude, we can further understand the femininity of the Church necessary for the Church to be fruitful, to have life coming from it. This female attitude of maternal bride comes from Mary, because Jesus the Lord willed it so. When any individual church, parish, becomes masculine, it loses its identity and becomes a football team. It is not but a collection of sterile old bachelors, incapable of love, incapable of fecundity, who stop the advancement of the Church because the halt is its ability to be fruitful. They cannot produce life as easily as they can put down the toilet seat. A virtue that distinguishes a woman is tenderness, like the tenderness Mary displayed when she gave birth to her of God, wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and then laid him in the manger. You see in every image of her, and in the most depictions of mother with child, the female body curved over and around the child, creating the protective shield from the world, loving with a fierce love and a great humility. The child is of primary importance, taking every moment of attention of the mother to protect, and later to teach and guide, and much later to watch and pray from a distance, still protective, still caring and loving, but needing to step back to let him come into his glory and to reign. And the Mother Church models upon these behaviours of Mary: tenderness, fierce love, protective, humility, guiding and teaching, assisting the people until they are ready to step out onto their own, use all they have been given, all they have been taught, and then glorify the Lord. Finally, the Gospel repeats the image of Mary, keeping all things in her heart. Women are the memory keepers of their people and of their families, the ones who know what happened, having recorded them in their hearts, having taken their life to heart. Women show that the meaning of life is not found in making things, but in looking into the heart of a person. Only those who see and listen with their heart understand, because they know how to look into and to hear. In the Virgin Mary, natural feminine intuition is exalted by her most singular union with God in prayer. This is why, reading the Gospel, we note that she seems to disappear at times, only to reappear for crucial moments. It was God's voice that guided her heart and her steps to where her presence was needed. St. Luke, her Gospel writer, tells us that Mary treasured all these things and pondered them in her heart. Everything ends up in her heart so that it might pass through the sieve of prayer and be transfigured by it. The mother keeps everything and brings it to her dialogue with God. Mary's heart has been compared to a pearl of incomparable splendor, formed and smoothed by patient acceptance of God's will through the mysteries Jesus meditated on in prayer. May we each day listen with our hearts to the needs of those around us, just as the Blessed Virgin Mary, the mother of our Church, did and modeled for us. Use her blessed example to see how you too can be protective of a person that is lesser or feeling powerless, who needs the temporary fierce love and protective shield of a mother, than the gentle guidance, the teaching before once again going forward to glorify the Father through the Mother. Amen.